Afternoon, everybody. Fantastic to see you again. This is becoming a weekly thing now, isn't it? So, 3 things I'm really going to concentrate on today before I start waffling off on about something else. And the 3 things I really want to talk about is Christmas catalogues and how you get them in your hands. Exclusive product launches, and I mean exclusive, not the kind of exclusive I used to do where I'd launch something exclusive, then it'd be in Argos the day after. Not that, absolutely exclusive. And of course, thirdly, and most importantly, genealogy and exactly when that's going to be available for you. So, let's start at the beginning, because there's some people here that haven't been in VivaMK very long, so they just need a very quick update. You know, to be fair, we haven't had one single full month of business yet. August will be our first full month of business. You've already seen the success. You've already seen what the business is doing. You've seen it all over social media. The business is already starting to work, and we haven't yet had our first full month of business. That will happen at the end of August. So we launched VivaMK, as you know, with this interim catalogue, and many people said it was only a small catalogue, and I constantly said size doesn't matter. Well, I would say that, wouldn't I? But size really didn't matter, because it was an interim catalogue for you to re-engage with your customers, show them that we've got great products for them, you making some money, but most importantly, and this was so important, to give you 100% availability. Now, other than the odd misdemeanor along the way, I can categorically tell you we have fulfilled every single order at 100%. Now, in all the industries I've worked in, that has never been possible, except when you're shipping one item, and that's not really difficult to get 100% availability. So 100% availability with this small interim catalogue in just a matter of weeks, when we haven't even had our first full month. That in itself is already a success story. Not one full month, interim catalogue working. It might be small, but boy oh boy, it's powerful, and it does actually work. Then of course last week I revealed to you the front cover of the Christmas catalogue. In fact, there were going to be 2. One is a VivaMK beauty catalogue, again with some fairly exclusive products in there, and of course the Christmas catalogue. And I remember saying, goodness, it's only the beginning of August and we're already talking about Christmas. But Christmas in retail does start as early as August. And in respect of that, the catalogues are still scheduled for the week commencing 20th of August. So really just a matter of days away for MK Beauty, VivaMK Beauty, and of course the first ever full VivaMK catalogue. Now, we've got an incredible team at head office who have worked tirelessly to put these catalogues together. And having worked in the catalogue industry for many years, it's not easy to put catalogues together, but they've done a tremendous job. So, you know, it's a real shout out to the team who have really worked together, really collaborated, and tried to give you what we always said we would give you: one full Christmas catalogue to really launch the VivaMK concept, the people's business, which is what I've always wanted. Now, like I've always said, it's a people's business, and I want you to benefit from the business. I want to give you the choices to do what you want, how you want, when you want. So I can categorically tell you every single VivaMK distributor that's put any order in of any size from inception will get 100 free Christmas catalogues and free beauty catalogues in the first order they place from the day the catalogues become available. Now, let me just make that clear. They won't be coming out separately because, of course, we've got to constantly watch our overheads. It's only by watching our overheads we can pass the benefits on to you, such as free catalogues. So we watch our overheads, you get the benefit of that. So every single VivaMK distributor that has ever placed an order of any value will get 100 of the beauty catalogues, 100 of the Christmas catalogues, free, absolutely no charge, but it will be in the next order you place once the catalogues are available. I know I can never say things with enough clarity because there'll be still 100 questions, so I'll say it one more time. 100 of each catalogue, free for every distributor that's ever placed any order in the next order they place once they become available. And that scheduled date is week commencing 20th of August. When I have the exact day, I will let you know. Then some of you, of course, can time your orders to fall into place to get the free Christmas catalogues. Of course, there will be availability to buy more catalogues. You know, we can't just give thousands and thousands out free because, of course, like I said, we have to, and this is just being honest, we have to watch our overheads so that we constantly pass the savings on to you, such as free catalogues. So at least you'll get 100 of each, and you'll have the availability to buy the possibility to buy them immediately as soon as they become available. So that should all happen week commencing 20th of August. Now, I keep giving you new products, and I know I launched some products last week, and thank you for all your comments on the waxes, especially the caption competition. That's very much appreciated and absolutely hilarious. But so every week I will try and give you more products. Now, I've got some great news today. It's not just to keep Caroline Powell quiet, who has been on my case from the day we started VivaMK about jewellery cleaner. Now, I have a surprise for you. We're going to give you jewellery cleaner. Now, I can't tell you how the bloody product works because you'll find that out when it's available. Next week, we're going to give you two exclusive products. One is a jewellery cleaner, exclusive to VivaMK, and the other is a Sweet Summer garment refresher. Now, Caroline, you've asked for jewellery cleaner, you're getting it. Now, we can't always give everybody everything they want, but every now and again, somebody comes out with a fantastic suggestion, recommendation, and we can do it. Now, just to point this out, Pretty Jess is our own brand name, so these products are exclusive to us. You will not find them anywhere else, only from VivaMK. So that will be available next week. Jewellery cleaner and a Sweet Summer Sun garment refresher. Both available, both created by the fantastic team at VivaMK HQ, all since last week. So thank you for all your hard work again, and look forward to getting these products out. Don't ask me how they work, because I haven't got a clue. I'm just here to tell you that they're coming, but all the instructions will be available next week. And Caroline, hopefully I've given you something that you did actually want for a change, and hopefully that jewellery cleaner will make you and your hordes of customers really happy. So there's happy from Bristol and happy from HQ. So that's next week. But that's not all. Now, of course, for whatever reason, I mentioned horses a few weeks ago. I think the idea was about the ability to ride one horse, more than one horse at a time. Because there was this ridiculous analogy that jockeys only sit on one horse, you can only do one business. And I'm not saying you can do hundreds of businesses. All I'm saying is that you have to have that choice. We are all adults. No one should ever tell you what you can do. If you want to do one business, fine. If you want to do two, fine. If you want to do 347,000 businesses, which wouldn't really be possible, but that's entirely up to you. You have that choice. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you can only ride one horse at a time. That's where the horse thing all started. And I do have a personal passion for horses, which is another great story for another day. So I mentioned Equine Products last week. Now, some of you were really excited about that. Some of you said, and ahhed about it. The point is, and here's the point, and it really is a good point. You know, we only mentioned horses not long ago. Many of you got excited about Equine Products. And here's the thing. That incredible team that we have at HQ have not only just gone and created an entire equine range, but you're going to get it next week. My point is, why not? If nothing else, it proves that a small organization like ours can do huge things. You try and go to a big company and ask for a new product. It takes years and years and years. For our team, it's taken about 2 weeks. Now that is purely down to the fact that we don't have huge hierarchies to make decisions. I have 2 partners, Richard and Sarah. We decide and the team get it together. It's as simple as that. That is one thing that big companies just cannot do, because they have huge boards of people that have to make decisions. I talked about horses, you got excited about horses, you sent me hundreds of pictures of horses, and lo and behold, we have an equine range, which I'll show you in a second. 4 products to start with, 4 products in an equine range. Now let me just point this out. For those of you that might be slightly cynical about equine products, I don't care. I don't care, because I know there is a market out there. I know there is, because last year, £560 million was spent on horses and horse-related products. So there is a market. Goodness me, every field you drive by has a horse in it. So the products are going to look like this. Again, exclusive. Absolutely exclusive to VivaMK and created by the fantastic team at HQ. They're going to look like that. That's the branding. It's called Royal Reigns, and that will be exclusive to VivaMK. And there will be 4 products in the range, and here they are. And these will become available. Let me just stand a bit further back so you can see that. These will be available from next week. There's a Grand Tack Cleaner, a Divine Rug Wash, a Tack Conditioner, and a Fine Rug Proofer. These products, in my humble opinion, will absolutely sell. So you'll get the prices and the write-up and the copy and the pictures all next week. Of course, I can't just stuff these into a catalogue, so they will be online products. If they sell, if they really do sell, like I believe they will, because so many people have horses, and judging by you lot, there's a lot of horseplay going on, then I think we will put them in a catalogue ultimately. So if these do sell online, and what a brilliant test to be able to do that, just to create a product, put it online, see if it sells, then put it into a catalogue on full commission. So I'm hoping these will. And if nothing else, it just proves that we can listen to you, we can make a very quick decision, and we have teams of people at HQ that not only create the product, but they create the brand and the label in less than 2 weeks. Now, that is phenomenal. I've worked for a lot of big companies, and we have never, ever been able to manage such a huge, quick turnaround on products. So those equine products, the jewelry cleaner and the garment refresh, will all be available next week. So it's going to be a fairly big week again next week. August so far has had a lot of things happening. We've been getting the Christmas catalogue together. We've been creating these products. And of course, like I've always promised you, it was going to be the launch of our MLM program. You know, the backup of the system, the infrastructure to where companies go from being that big to that big. You know, it's all about MLM. So I'm going to do that in phases next week. And I do believe it's going to be in the early part of the week. I don't know exactly which day yet, but it'll certainly be before Wednesday or before. Every single one of you will get a new login detail. And that login detail will allow you to go into the new software system, the new system which will be the backup and the back office that will run our business. And what that will allow you to do next week is see your entire genealogy all drawn out, everybody in your team to whatever level they are. So that's happening next week. I know it's taken a while, but you know, the timeline I gave you back in June we've stuck to that. Other than bits of horseplay in the middle taking up time to create products, we have stuck to our timeline. I always said August. So next week, either Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm not sure which day yet, but it's more likely to be towards the middle of the week. You'll get login details. Every single distributor will get login details that allow you to go into the brand new system and see the entirety of your genealogy, which up till now hasn't really been possible because I told you last week, I was really honest with you. You know, we've got almost 3,000 people in the business now. Not one of us, and none of us are pessimistic, ever expected such a huge amount of people to come on board. And in a way, and I'll be honest with you, it absolutely overwhelmed us in a good way. It really did. So next week you'll get full access to that. Everybody will have their login details, and that then prepares us for when we actually launch the MLM program, which is just a matter of days away. I always said August. And in August, the big things that were going to happen, we were going to launch our big catalogue, the first VivaMK big catalogue, which was going to come out in August, and that's on track, as you know, and I've told you about that, how you'll get 100 each for free. The second thing was going to be the software and the MLM backup, and that's all in progress, and at this moment in time, totally on track. But the first part of that is definitely on track, and you'll have it next week. So, Tim Pace, that'll stop you bugging me as well now, because I know you've wanted it. I know many of you wanted it, and rightly so. But it's been a hell of a piece of programming, and you'll all see it next week with your brand new login details, which will give you full access to the head, to the back office that will control the infrastructure of our business. And then you'll see how we're kind of setting that foundation for growth, not only giving you the choice in this brand new business to ride as many horses as you want, but giving you selections of products, which I said would always start small with interim catalogue and then to go forward onto much wider ranges. But not only that, but you know, the concept of our MLM and the fact that we are a multi-level marketing company, there's no doubt about that. I couldn't launch that piece right at the beginning because just the programming of that was looking at 3 to 6 months. Nobody could do it any quicker than that. So that's why you had the commission only. So you know, it's all about choice, and it's all about growth, and it's all about, you know, doing what I and the rest of the team feel is right for the people in the business. Look, I told you years ago, for those of you that have known me for a while, how often have I said it's all about the people? It'll always be about people. It revolves around people. And at any point, any organization forgets that, that's where things start to spiral out of control. I can tell you, I will never ever forget that this is about the people, put together by the people, created by the people, and the future is all about people, which is why the team worked the way they did to create some products that you've asked for. We can't always do that, but when we can, we will. So from next week, you've got these 6 new products. We'll constantly update what's going to be on the online offering, which is of course growing. And any of these products, if they really do well, if this equine range goes as well as you're telling me it's going to go, then they will be featured in a catalogue sooner or later. And the advantage of that is it not only opens up a wider audience, because we predominantly are a catalogue placement company, but most importantly gives you more commission being in a catalogue. So from exclusive products to genealogy coming next week to getting the free Christmas catalogue very soon, week commencing 20th, you can see how from our tiny acorn, which was no more than a concept on the 4th of June, we've already come this far. And you know what I'm going to say next? We haven't come this far to only come this far. We have so far to go yet. But I don't see anybody looking back. All I see is a group of good people wanting to look forward. I know you've got people skulking around your inboxes, lurking around with their greatest opportunities ever. Fine, let them do that, because that's how some companies recruit. That's absolutely fine. I've got no problem with that. I really haven't. I wish they'd just change some of their lines every now and again. How many greatest opportunities in the world are there? So instead of saying that, which I never will, let's just say carry on doing what we're doing. Let's just carry on doing what we're doing, trying to, make it the people's business, trying to give your products that you actually want and need, Remember that. Products you actually want and need. And not only that, let's just try and, keep that spirit that we've got going, carrying on. That spirit is probably the most important thing we have. And I keep saying this every week, that I see people helping each other cross line, up line, down line. And it's so refreshing that we haven't got those skulking people that, create their little territories, or they do things that are against the ethos of multi-level marketing. Multi-level marketing in its true essence is about people connecting, recommending, and creating great friendships and great businesses. And that's really what I want this business to do. I want it to be, I'll never say the ground floor opportunity or the greatest business in the world. I'll leave that to the clowns in your inboxes. What I will tell you is that I want to create the true meaning of network marketing, the true meaning of a people's business, the complete antithesis of the people doing it the other way. And again, that's not tearing anybody's building down. I'll never mention anybody else's business. I'm just more concerned about how we run ours. And so far, when I say we, I mean all of you and all of us. So far, we have connected so well. There's such a good spirit in the business. Soon you'll have the Christmas catalogue. We'll give you your horsey products. Next week you'll actually see who's in your team. And we'll keep on going from there. And every week I'll try and bring you more news and more updates and more things that are helping our people's business go from strength to strength. Listen, thank you for listening, everybody. As I said, all those products will be available. Thank you for all your support. I'll keep bleating on about that. We can't do any of this without the people that are involved. The business, yes, we've got some great people at head office, but the business is all about the network. It's all about that connection that you're creating, and it always will be. And like I said, I've got no desire to build the greatest ground floor opportunity that ever existed. It makes me laugh even saying those words. Now, I know you have those skulking in your inbox, but it's for me, it's about creating the actual ethos of what MLM is really supposed to be about. Connecting with people, creating the great environment and a place where people really, really feel valued and where they really want to be. I truly hope you feel valued, and we'll continue to do that. So until next week, or whenever I pop up on your inbox, hopefully not skulking and hopefully just giving you good news, I'll see you then. Take good care, and thank you for everything.